I bought the Galaxy Ring because my Galaxy Watch wouldn't shut up. And the crazy part is that the Ring wins for one reason. It disappears. No screen, no strap, no buzzing, no little wrist computer trying to join my sleep schedule. Now let me explain how a ring with no display made the watch I swore by feel optional. The watch is clearly the more powerful device. Apps, GPS, workouts, notifications, timers, music controls, and enough health grabs to turn one bad night's sleep into a formal investigation. Then Samsung shows up with the Galaxy Ring. No screen, no apps, no workouts, no tiny clocks staring at you. And somehow after using both, the Ring is the reason I wear the watch less. Not because the watch literally has a mouth. Relax, Samsung didn't give it one yet. Although Bixby keeps applying for the job, but that's where it feels like. My watch is always there, buzzing, lighting up, tracking, reminding me, asking for updates, telling me I slept like a raccoon behind a gas station.
What?
Useful? Absolutely. Peaceful? Not even close. That's when the Samsung Galaxy Ring started making sense. That is the spine of this video. The Galaxy Ring looks pointless if you judge it beside the Galaxy Watch. Once you start wearing it, the whole thing changes. Samsung didn't make this to replace a watch. They made it to replace the moments where I don't want to wear one. And sleep is the first place they hit me. Sleeping with the smartwatch is one of those things tech people pretend is normal because apparently strapping a computer to our bodies is wellness now. Some nights the watch is fine. Other nights I notice everything. The strap moves. The body presses into my wrist. The screen wakes up in the wrong time. I'm trying to relax and my wrist has a Samsung employee on night shift. The Ring fixes that by getting out of the way. No screen to check. No notifications pulling me back in. No strap. No feeling like I bought my work desk into bed and told it to monitor my breathing. I sleep, wake up, and the data just shows up in Samsung Health. Sleep score, heart rate, skin temperature, recovery trends, energy score. All the quiet health stuff people actually look at the next morning. And the tracker only matters if you keep wearing it. The best sleep tracker is not always the one with the long spec sheet. It's the one you can tolerate every night without thinking about it. For sleep, the watch gives you more control. The Ring gives you less friction. At night, less friction wins. That is why the Ring and watch together make more sense than either one pretending to do every job. During the day, the watch is the better tool. Workouts, walks, timers, quick controls, calls, music, notification, all of that belongs on the wrist because the watch has a screen. The Ring cannot touch that. I'm not looking down on a metal circle during workout expecting it to coach me through heart rate zones. That's how you end up arguing with jewelry. But when the watch is charging, when I'm sleeping, or when I just don't want another screen attached to me, the Ring keeps health tracking going without turning my wrist into a control room. That's the split. Watch for active use, Ring for passive tracking. Samsung Health is in the middle. That is the ecosystem version that actually makes sense. Not because everything has a Samsung logo, that's just branding with Bluetooth. It works when each device gets a real job, and that matches what people keep arguing online. Watch owners ask why they need it. Ring owners usually come back to the same answer: sleep, comfort, recovery, and not wearing a watch all the time. Then comes the fair complaints. Price, battery trust, workout limits, and whether waiting for Ring 2 is smarter. That tells you what this product really is. Not a hype product, a buyer decision product. If your Galaxy Watch already tracks sleep comfortably, the Ring becomes harder to justify. That's not hate, that's basic math, which tech reviews sometimes avoid like it's a firmware update. But if your watch annoys you at night or you want health tracking without wearing a smartwatch 24/7, the Ring gets interesting fast. Aura Ring has been doing smart rings longer, but paying monthly after buying the hardware changes the value. Samsung took the cleaner route for Galaxy users. The Ring plugs into Samsung Health without another little subscription gremlin charging rent for your sleep score. If you already uses Galaxy phone, Samsung Health, and maybe a Galaxy Watch, the Ring does not ask you to start over. It joins a setup you already have. This is built for Galaxy people. If you're on the iPhone, this is the wrong neighborhood.
Gotcha.
If you're on another Android phone, check feature support before you start acting surprised later. Now, price is where the Galaxy Ring starts sweating. It launched around $400, and $400 for a ring that does less than a watch is not an easy sale. At full price, you have to care a lot about sleep tracking, recovery tracking, no subscription, and Samsung Health. On sale or open box, the conversation changes because the price finally starts matching the job. The discounted Galaxy Ring goes for why does this exist to okay, I'm listening. The open box needs caution. This is not a return keyboard. It has sensors, sizing, a sealed battery, and it lives on your hand every day. So if you buy open box, I'd want a real return window and warranty coverage. Battery trust is the biggest thing I'll watch with the Ring. Some owners are happy, some are not. The complaints that matter are battery life dropping, charging becoming more frequent, or reliability getting weird after months of use. That matters more on a Ring than a watch. With a watch, charging often is annoying, but it's expected. With a Ring, battery life is part of the promise. If I'm buying this for sleep and recovery, it needs to survive the night. A dead ring during sleep is basically jewelry with commitment issues. And because these rings are sealed, long-term battery health is not a small detail. It is the product. The first Galaxy Ring feels like Samsung proving the idea, not perfecting it. That's why Galaxy Ring 2 is hanging over the whole conversation. Samsung is already working on the next version with the obvious wish list. Better sensors, better battery, better comfort, maybe wider support. So if you hate first-gen products, waiting is not dumb. Painful, yes. Waiting for tech is basically watching company tease your wallet. But if the current Ring solves a real problem, especially sleeping with the watch, waiting forever is also its own kind of nonsense. So the decision is practical. Buy the Galaxy Ring if you're a Samsung user who cares about sleep, recovery, comfort, Samsung Health, and no subscription over live workout tracking. Skip it if fitness is the main reason you want a wearable, or if your Galaxy Watch already tracks your sleep comfortably and you never think about it. Wait if battery longevity worries you, Ring 2 is already living rent-free in your head, or the current price makes your soul leave your body for a second. That's the real buyer decision. The Ring is good at the specific job. The question is whether that job matters enough to pay for it. For me, the biggest share is not that the Ring made the watch bad, it's made the watch optional. The Galaxy Watch is the right device when I need a screen, controls, workouts, and quick information. The Galaxy Ring makes more sense when I want the health tracking to keep running quietly in the background, especially at night. The Ring tracks while giving out of the way, and that is why the title makes sense. My Galaxy Watch made me buy the Ring because the watch showed me exactly where a watch gets annoying. Now I wear the watch less because the Ring covers the quiet parts of the day and night. Less powerful, less distracting, less demanding. Weirdly, that is why it works. If you're looking at the Galaxy Ring and thinking, this is pointless, I get it. I thought the same thing. But if your Galaxy Watch is the reason you want health tracking and also the reason you do not want to wear something all the time, the Ring starts to make sense. Samsung made a Ring nobody technically needed. But for sleep, recovery, and finally taking a watch off, I'm glad they did. If this helped you decide whether the Galaxy Ring belongs in your Samsung setup, hit the like button before your watch asks for another software update. This is Nas from Built for Tech. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.